I don't have a single memory of her, even when I just had an aneurysm. Which of the 8 gyms gave you the most difficulty? Oh my god! What is the name of that? What? Hold on, I need to look up the name of that city so that I can give my most truthful answer. Alfornada. Where is that? It's not even an option! Why would it not give me an option? Oh, there it is. I just need to scroll down. It was this one. And what was the name of the gym leader you faced? Oh my... No, I'll remember. I can remember. I don't need to look it up. I can remember. This is just a quiz! Did you guys lie to me? Called it! Why give me 3 choices if only one of them actually gets me somewhere? Here we go, Nimona. Rocket Blast. That barely did anything. That pretty much 3 things that did absolutely nothing. Sorry, if you're wondering what I'm eating, I was just given a pie. And I really like pies. Oh, okay, well, I guess that's choosing for me.
Sup, Kima?
Director Clivel?
Oh, come on. The name's Clive, remember? Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Ha ha! It was I, the dude you've been saying my name the entire time. I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of Narajar Kadaba. Mr. Clive!
No way!
Yes, this must be quite the shock. My disguise was perfect! Regardless, there is still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of the Team Star.
What? Wait. What? What? Huh? This makes legitimately no sense! How was I talking to Cassiopeia on the phone while you were next to me the entire time? How the fudge would... But... What? This legitimately makes no sense! Because if he was the leader, why was he seeking answers? And if... Okay, this has to be a joke.
Honest to goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice.
How did you guess? That makes less sense. How did you guess exactly what I was going to say when I would say it? What kind of 4D chess did he play in order to get this? What? I'm taking a bite out of my pie in great frustration. And also, why was he so surprised about... If he's the leader of Team Star, how is he so surprised about... He was so surprised when they were telling the story about how all the kids grouped up together, the whole Team Star, to beat their bullies. How the fudge and why was he so incredibly surprised when, if he was the leader of Team Star, he would already know this? And why did he ask about the student that was taken away and sent to go and study in Gala? If he was the student... Why is this so fudging confusing? It's a Pokemon game! Well, Cassiopeia, for the strongest of all of the Team Star members, you're pretty darn weak. Like, I mean, the Elite Four was harder than you. Oh my god. If you want to get into my heart, if you want to make me love you for the rest of eternity, all you need to do is just give me pie. My god, that tastes so good. Are you absolutely kidding me with that name? Are you fudging joking me with that name? Among Us. Among Us. Fudging Among Us. I don't even know what Pokemon it is, and I don't even care what type it is. Rio is killing it. That Pokemon was made before the game existed. It was? Then somehow Pokemon knew what they were doing before they even knew what they were doing. I can't click the button. It's not letting me continue. It's not letting me out of the game. What the fudge is happening? Somehow the controllers on my Nintendo Switch then became Player 1 and continued to be Player 1. So now... What the fudge? What happened to my red controller?
And here, once again, I must apologize.
I fudging knew you were not Cassiopeia, because it makes no fudging sense!
But I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they might be. That is why I sought to spare you from...
That's why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle.
Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine an ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So I challenge you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out you are strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance to save that poor child, it is surely you.
Alright, everybody, it's finally time. I fudging knew it. I fudging knew it. I knew it the entire time. But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? I mean... Wait, I need to heal. Not just yet. I need to go to the nurse, please. I desperately need to go to the nurse. Allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny. Now bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. This is a good way to fill out my Pokédex because I don't really have many of the EVs. I won't hold back in this battle. I'll stay true to the Team Star's code. Meteor Mash. I do not remember what is strong against Dark type, so all I can do is just use Meteor Mash and hope it works. Nope. Fine. Aura Sphere, I guess. There we go. Fighting type. Done. You can use Baby Doll Eyes all you want. My Flower Trick is still gonna murder you. I'm pretty sure the last one is the final evolution, which is the Fairy type. I can't fault you on your battle skills at all. No wonder the bosses fell at your hand. Yep, Sylveon, here we are. And because it's Fairy, Rio is going to murder it. Right now. Literally gonna get murdered on the spot. Time to terrorize. Shine bright like a starry sky and become who you really are. Well, there goes the Team Star leader. It's finally over, guys. It's done. Ah, we get one more flashback. Oh wait, it's not a flashback. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up, are you saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking. We got carried away with Operation Star. Now everything's gone out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make them make a show of learning them some manners. But we didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. Indeed, merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their terrorist operation. 'Twas a bloodless victory, we assure you. Yes, they didn't even send out their Pokemon. They just blubbered and apologized the whole lot. Our outfits must have spooked them good. But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and then they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired, especially. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. I guess you're right. This little stink might have put us up the creek. I'll fix this mess on my end. Just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you all into this. So I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind big boss, you cannot. Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah? And what about you? I can't go back. Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say to you guys is thanks. Even though we never met in person, you were all so kind to me. Stop right there, BB. Why are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to go take care of some things. Yep, and then they never heard from her again. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for everything. How do they know that she's the strongest of all of them then? Thanks for everything, Kima. And you too, Clive.
I'm glad I could see this through to the end.
I guess this is it for Team Star. And me too.
Hold that thought, Miss... Penny. I'd like to check something with you first.
Check what?
Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this?
I tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit.
Why not simply order them to?
Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them.
So, it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously.
They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband.
Because the bosses would do anything the code required of them, even leave the team?
Yes, and according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them.
Thus the idea of Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star know? What do your friends and team mean to you?
They're my greatest treasure.
Splendid! Thank you for apprising me of the situation, Miss Penny.
What?
Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you.
Hey, quit it with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out.
Indeed. Well then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. Ha-ha!
Director Clive?
Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine.
But why?
I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students do tend to shy from speaking their mind to their teachers, after all. Much more so when faced with the director of the academy.
Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Plus, I have some big feelings about that wig.
Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come on out?
It's all the members of Team Star, isn't it? Yo, big boss! Long time no see. Momo. More like long time no meet, right? I mean, we only found out your real name just now. Melly.
Verily is thy long hidden content of sight for sore eyes, milady.
Atticus. Okay, I'm not gonna go through their entire thing. So, I heard your real name is Penny. How have you been this whole time? We found you at last. You've no idea how worried we've been. All the bosses of Team Star. Okay, gang, on the count of 3. 1, 2. Hasta la bye-bye, Cassiopeia. And hello, Penny.
Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies.
Come again?
As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure.
What? I still don't... I mean, why?
You all told me about your reason for forming Team Star, and about your subsequent actions. Ever since my first days as director, all I've ever experienced at the Academy is an environment blessed free from bullying. But I now know this place was built on the backs of your hurt and anger, and, of course, your immense courage in putting them to right. And so, I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband and my threat to expel those who did not obey are hereby revoked.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist, should that be your wish.
Penny, isn't this great? Now we can all stay together. Mine heart is giddy with glee. But I betrayed all of you. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Clive told us about it. Far as we heard, you only went through with it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just 'cause someone told us to, after all. Ain't our style. I cannot even begin to imagine how you must have feared for us, Lady Penny. Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so...
Hold on, everybody. I've more to say. As previously stated, the requirements for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples.
why can't I read that word? Protracted truants. Your brazen customization of school uniforms. Your unauthorized usage of academy equipment. Your reckless modification of jeopardous driving of Pokemon-powered vehicles. How is that a law against the school? That should be a law against the government, sure. But how is that a rule against the school itself?
Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for school rules cannot simply be overlooked.
Also, I really dig their outfits, so can we please not change them?
Thus, as punishment, you will all be required to engage in community service.
Community service?
Yes, specifically, I will be asking you to manage the STCs.
And that stands for?
The Star Training Centers. They shall be facilities for culturing Pokemon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to find them in collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Master Kima battling his way through your bases. The base's construction, as well as the base tactics employed by the students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask that you continue your team's activities, but henceforth as STC staff members, using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does anyone have any concerns? No. It sounds like fun. So I don't see how this be anything but a win-win. This may be a weird thing to say since the SCTs are supposed to be a punishment and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny. 'Tis true. Why we would most happily have you at our side, my Lady Penny. I cannot read because I've been reading for a while now. We can go to school together too. That way, if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you. We were already talking about how great it'd be to have both Team Star and our school lives back. This will be a sweet deal for us. So what do you say? I think it sounds great. No need to give your response just this moment, Miss Penny. Do take some time to decide. For now, at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say you should break up Team Star, after all. I simply meant it is time to leave. Master Kima, please stop by my office later, if you would.
I guess I'm going to his office.
I wanted to thank you for all your hard work resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincerest gratitude. Who is it? Miss Penny, do come in.
Hello, Director. About the STCs, I'd like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star.
That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favorable response.
But, I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think.
Why so? Because of Operation Starfall?
No, not that. Because of the other really bad thing I did.
Oh, what would that be?
You know the LP I gave you both in exchange for helping me with Operation Starfall? I got hold of it sort of illegally by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management system.
Ah, I see. That is quite the revelation. I did not think such a thing was even possible in the first place.
It wasn't all that hard. I'm really sorry and I won't do it again.
This matter is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I will have to consult Miss Gita, the Pokemon League chairwoman, and how best to proceed.
I figure as much.
I do apologize, Master Kima, but I will have to ask you to give us some privacy.
The six of us thought up that catchphrase back when we created the team. It's so cringy, it's perfect, you know? Anyway, about the LP thing, I thought I was going down big time for hacking the league point system, but they're letting me off easy. That's great! The Pokemon League said they'll waive my debt if I do some volunteer engineering for them. They even asked me to come work for them after I graduate, if you can believe that. Director Clivel and that Gita lady kept complimenting me like a weird amount. Apparently I have outstanding talent or something. Sorry for calling you out here to meet like this. I'm still not so great with people face to face. I never seem to find the right words, but, thank you so much. You saved Team Star and my friends along with it. I know words won't ever be enough to properly thank you for all you've done, so here. Draco Meteor. I'm sure you'll put this to good use. And one more thing. I want to repay the debt I owe you. If you ever think of a way I can do that, just let me know. I'm great with machines and hacking stuff. So next time, I'll be the one helping you, Kima. Be seeing you.
God damn it, I like Penny now! God damn it, I now have to choose between Nimona helping me or Penny helping me. And I like both of them. Alright, here we go. It's time for the end game. This is legit end game now.